step, and it may be in a different direction to the one that you had thought of at the beginning of the year, but there's always something that can be done. And if you're feeling depressed and you're feeling a bit down, get the help that you need, tell someone, and they'll be able to get you the assistance that you need. And as a parent, support is the key to this particular period of time. Okay, so as the focus does shift to matric results this week, at midnight tonight, Independent Examinations Board matriculants will receive their results, and on Thursday evening, the National Senior Certificate pass rate will be announced. Pupils will get their individual results a few hours later. Our reporter, Mahlako Komane, looks at what can be expected from the IEB results.
With just hours before the release of the IEB matric results, it's nerves and butterflies for thousands of private school grade 12 pupils. Among them is 18-year-old Jason Brown. The St. Stithians pupil says he is confident that his hard work will bear fruit.
All I can hope is that my hard work has met the opportunity. And that's when I work for an exam or a test or anything, I always aim for 100%. Because if you miss the 100% mark, hopefully you'll still land relatively high. And so I think that's a good mentality to have, and so I'm just hoping that all of my hard work has paid off and that I get the marks I deserve for it.
Brown wants to pursue studies in engineering. Judging from previous IEB results, he and most others will pass with flying colours, opening the door to tertiary education. For the last 4 years, IEB matriculants have achieved a pass rate above 98%. Over 85% achieve marks that allow them to qualify for university entrance. A sterling track record, but challenged by some. Gauteng Education MEC Banyaza Lisufi questioned the adjustment of IEB maths marks by regulator Umalusi.
In the IEB there were 46 papers that remained unchanged. There were 8 that were adjusted upwards and 8 that were adjusted downwards. I think it's important to say that standardization, the work that's done by the Assessment Standards Committee at Umalusi, is a professional activity conducted by professionals experienced in the examination field. So people like to say it's manipulation of marks. It isn't a manipulation of marks. These adjustments are in order to ensure that learners are treated fairly from one year to the next and across subjects, so that you don't have a year where you get an A for maths and next year, because the paper is too difficult or more difficult than it should have been, you don't get your A, you only get a B. It's not fair, because that's an accident of birth. And that's really what the standardization of results is about.
The IEB says it does not expect a big change to this year's marks, crediting the consistency of good marks to 3 factors.
The quality of education within a school is made up of 3 key things. The kind of child who goes to a school where they want to succeed, they want to be taught well, they want to know, they want to plan their future well. The parents who are prepared to sacrifice the latest fancy car in order to pay for the education for their child. And thirdly, the teachers. Who make the children and their well-being, not just their results, their well-being, the focus of their attention.
IEB results will be available from midnight, and learners will be able to collect their statements from their schools. Mahlako Komane, SABC News, Johannesburg.
All right, so that's the IEB results that are due out at midnight tonight, and then the rest of the country, well, all eyes will be on there.